So last night, my best friend hit 40 people for her body count, so I decided to go buy her a little cookie cake, and I'm gonna write a cute little message on it.
Yo, what's good YouTube? My name is Shishu Zed. I am back in here, man, with another video for you. You know how it goes, man. No more wasting time. Let's get it. So it's about time we had one of these conversations again, right? Today's video comes to us from TikTok. Now, I don't do TikTok videos all the time because when I get videos from TikTok to react to, I'll have people send me them on Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram, Shishu Zed, right there. When I get these videos and they're from TikTok, they're weird, right? I don't even want to get into it. There's some strange stuff going on TikTok, and today's video is no exception. Without any further delay, let's get into it.
So last night, my best friend hit 40 people for her body count, so I decided to go buy her a little cookie cake, and I'm gonna write a cute little message on it. So this is the final product. It was honestly really difficult.
That says 40 dicks on it. This is fuck. See, this is stuff I'm talking about, man. When I get stuff from TikTok, I gotta prepare for stuff like this because sometimes it's just so ridiculous. I don't know if she's trolling. Is this a joke? It doesn't seem like it. It seems very believable. But let's get back into the video.
I used this cake frosting, but I didn't have scissors, so I had to bite the tip. That's why it kind of looks bad.
Today's a big day, huh?
40 dicks!
40 dicks! Let's go!
How does it feel to have 40? Here's to 50.
Oh boy. Now, listen, here's the problem with this, man. Go do your thing, right? If you're a woman out here, go do your thing. 40 body celebration party. I get it. Bake a cake. You and your friend go celebrate those hot girl summers, right? Where you were hanging out. You know what I mean? Having girls' time, you know, getting trains ran on you and shit like that. Here's what I say, man. I say, do your thing as long as you understand that now you've put that on the internet, and then you're gonna want a husband, right? And then you want a relationship and want a guy to take you seriously. This is what women think, is they'll do stuff like we just watched. I was gonna play the video again, but there's no need to do that. They'll do stuff like we just watched, right? And they'll openly like put stuff out there or act a certain way on social media, and they still expect to get treated like they are wife material, that they are fit for relationships, right? When you're on here online acting a fool, men aren't down with that shit, right? And this is no exception. I'm gonna assume these type of women are then gonna go out and try to get married, try to find someone to take them seriously. And you might ask yourself, well, why do you care? Why does it matter to you? Well, there's two reasons why it's important that men understand these things like what we just saw in this video are the reality of life. Two main problems. The first problem is really the big elephant in the room, which is if you're 25 years or younger, or even around that age, the bitter pill that most guys who are 25 and under, or just even around that age, will have to accept is most women around that age will have a higher body count than you. It's the bitter truth. It just is. Why is it bitter? Well, because for most men, we would rather it be the other way around, right? Where we as a man have the higher body count and not the women who we are dating. Now, what usually happens is after the age 25, a man usually starts the process of getting his life together, right? 25, your brain fully develops. You are maturing into a young man. You're focusing on things that actually matter, you know, drinking a whole lot and like partying and wasting your life isn't really something that appeals to you as you get older. Men, as they get closer to 30, now start focusing on things like getting more resources, right? Learning more game, right? If you're lucky, then you stumbled on things like the RP and you've got game right now at a young age, you're blessed. So as a man's life improves, he gets more options, right? That's just the natural way things work. But the truth is, you can almost guarantee the most women in their 20s have had more sexual partners than their counterparts, right? Counterpart males. Now, this really isn't hard for you to accept if you are not new to the red pill, right? You've already swallowed this bitter bitter pill. I mean, we don't like it, but we accept it about most women. And the other thing is, women know that men prefer women who have a lower body count than them. So when you ask them, they'll just lie. That's what they do. Most of the times when you go out here asking these women, well, what's your body count? How many guys have you really know how to do that well? You know, she sucked your dick. She did a good job. Wow, you really know it's not the first time you've done that. What's your body count? When you do that, she knows that, first of all, you're inexperienced, so I don't suggest it, right? But they'll just lie. They just lie. They don't want to deal with your lack of immaturity or the shaming that comes with it. Do they deserve the shame? That's besides the point. The point is, she's gonna lie, right? And I'll be honest, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for lying. Because first off, you shouldn't be asking. And secondly, just assume that whatever number she gives you won't sit right with you. I'm telling you, man, whatever number a woman gives you, you will not be okay with. I have dealt with this myself, right? Especially back then when I didn't really know game. You know, I was a simp. You know what I mean? Ask a girl, how many guys have you been with? She says 2. I'm like, man, 2. If she says 6, 7, 10, then I'm really tripping, right? If she says 2 or 1, I'm like, wow, those must have been some special guys. Those must have been some special guys. You know what I mean? They must have had something that I don't have. And that's an insecurity, scarcity mindset when you go around asking questions like that, and women can tell, and it lowers their attraction, turns them off, and also makes you feel insecure. And for those of you that think you're gonna find a virgin, you're out of your mind. There's no virgin waiting for you nowhere, bro. You probably have a better chance getting struck by lightning. Now, I will say this, depending on what you're looking for, it might matter what type of a 3 or 4 she was or still is, or how much of a 3 or 4 she was in her past, right? Depending on what you're looking for. For example, if you just want to smash, right? You're not tripping about the body count as much. It's not too much of a problem. But if your goal is a relationship, then it might matter how much of a 3 or 4 she was, right? Was she on TikTok celebrating a 40 body count achievement for the whole world to see, right? Did she at one point do some OnlyFans here and there? Maybe she went to Dubai one time, you know, got shitted on by camels. Who knows what happens? I've really heard that happens in Dubai. I hope it doesn't. But people are desperate for money out here, right? I think at that point, yeah, you know, it matters. And you want to investigate that stuff, especially if it's out in the open like that. And usually, man, that's not stuff you can ask, right? The truth is, you let a woman talk for long enough, she'll tell on herself. She'll open up to you, right? She'll let you know how much of a 3 or 4 she was. If she doesn't, you don't find anything, there's no reason to go around looking for it, because you just might find what you're looking for at the end of the day on any woman. You know, contrary to what many of you may believe, a lot of women do get to the point where they're done with the streets, right? And it's not always when they've hit that wall. It's not always at a point where they've hit that wall and they're looking bad and they're in deep with like 3 kids, you know what I mean? And don't look as good as she did when they're 20. Some of them at 25 end up figuring it out and saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to go ahead and do the hot girl summer thing the rest of my life. I want to settle down. Maybe they stumbled on Kevin Samuels. Maybe they stumbled on some RP content. Maybe they stumbled on some like women-based relationship channels that actually are helping women out here. You know what I mean? I think a lot of times I see a lot of people who just think like there's no good women out here whatsoever. There's none. But don't get it twisted. Most of them are fucked up. Most of them are not quality, right? So there's a study I heard when I was listening to like Kwame Brown. I think he was talking to Judge Joe Brown or something like that, where he said there are more virgin boys 25 years and under than there are virgin girls in our generation. Why, might you ask? Well, here's what I came to the conclusion of. Since women embraced female empowerment and this wokeism, idea, what also came with that is that they embraced being the biggest 304 you possibly can be for a good chunk of your life, right? It's like almost an empowerment status to be like, oh yeah, I'm just living my best life, AKA getting ran through, pumped and dumped, right? Getting dug out, getting cheeks busted, clapped, AKA for the streets. Right. I'm just doing me. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm just hanging out. I just want to make friends. When you see that on the dating apps, you know what time it is, man. I'm just here for friends, nothing serious. Oh, okay. Got you. She wants the dick. I did a poll on my Instagram a while back where I asked my followers, follow me on Instagram. I asked him, hey, so do you guys think that every girl goes through, or most women, I remember saying it was most women go through a hoe phase. When I say most, I mean 90%, 95 even, go through a hoe phase in our generation. And 92% of people who were following me said yes. But get this, the majority, more than half of people that answered yes were women. It's a part of our culture now, man, whether you like it or not. But as a guy, it's different, right? You don't just decide you want to go through a hoe phase. Women can just decide they want to be a hoe today. They don't have to do nothing. They don't need game, right? Just walk down the street and just say, you know what? I just want, they had the pick of the, doesn't matter. They don't have to do nothing. They just decide. As a man, it's not that easy. Especially today, right? You need game and you need resources. Because you're not just competing with men in your area. You're competing with access to social media, the guys with the blue checks, right? You need game and you need resources. Whether you want to cry about it or not, it's just what it is. And if you think about it, those two things are both things that like guys don't really have a lot of in their early 20s especially. That's why right now you got to focus on that. Not for women, but because your life just gets better overall. And you don't have game usually when you're young, because most guys who are young are not watching this content, right? They're not learning how to embrace their masculine energy, understanding the RP. But as they get older, that improves. Not their game, but their resources, which then makes them beta male providers. That's why we have a bunch of guys out here who are living to pay bills and rent, right? And their wives are telling them what to do. They're not attracted to who they are. They're attracted to them for what they provide, a beta male provider. And all this is why I do not encourage you chasing ass right now in your 20s or even your early 30s, depending on what you want to do with yourself. Should you go on dates? Yes. But should your focus be to see how many women you can sleep with? It doesn't yield anything. No, that should not be the focus of your life. Go on dates once in a while, entertain a girl here and there, right? But when your focus becomes women, just know that you're sacrificing your future. As a man, when your finances, body, and mind improve, then the rest of your life will follow suit. But for women, they don't need years of hard work, right? Of effort to change your life. Not as equivalent as to what men have to do. Which is why they get the attention and the fun earlier. So work hard, man. And if you plan to get married, just accept that your future wife is probably getting her cheeks smacked right now. At this moment. That's the bitter truth about women and body count, right? Modern women and body count. Now, the second reason most women have a higher body count than most of their male counterparts around that age is because, you know, most guys are simps and they continue being simps, right? But most guys are simps. They are beta males. You see, while women became more masculine, men became more feminine, limiting the amount of men that women today find attractive. They're being told that their masculinity is toxic, and the majority or a good number of men today are falling for that shit, man. They're actually falling for that shit. While men who embrace their masculinity are getting all the pussy. Yeah, all of it. Because regardless of whatever lies women try to feed you and society may try to tell you, there's one thing they can never change, and that's female nature. Most men today lack purpose, drive, ambition, and a true sense of reality. What they call toxic masculinity is actually your biggest superpower as a man. A man's ability to focus, compete, and embrace and sit in his masculine energy is a superpower. It's not negative, it's a positive. Understanding how life works, the RP, female nature, it all will bring you peace. Listen, there's also male nature, right? For example, if a man can tell a woman is too much of a 3 or 4, then he'll never take her seriously. It's just in a man's nature to not be attracted to that type of a woman, if he can tell. And when I say that, I'm talking about for relationships and like serious dating, right? Because we will smash, you know, a chick who is a 3 or 4, but take her seriously? Nah, man, won't happen. So as much as women want to get ran through by hundreds of men without consequence, The truth is, there is a consequence. They can say what they want and try to normalize it and do that thing like we just saw on TikTok. You know, make a video and celebrate it. But at the end of the day, no one can escape the laws of nature, right? Women like that who are putting themselves out on display as proud 304s are not getting chose. And that's just the truth. No one can escape the laws of nature. It's in her nature, a woman's nature, to be attracted to the man who doesn't cry and complain, but instead gets out in life and gets it done, right? Those are men who we respect, not whiners. The same way, it's in your nature to not be attracted to a woman who gives her best years to the streets. This is all really just a reminder for you to stay on your grind, bro. Stay on your grind, right? Focus on you. Because most women today really have nothing to offer you. They don't, except problems and a headache. Focus on you. Improve your mind. Improve your body. All aspects. Yes, I'll always say it. Get in the gym. Lose that weight. Sacrifice. You must sacrifice. Listen, you know, when you improve yourself, when you better your life, you separate yourself from a lot of men out here because most men are too busy complaining and crying. Most men are too busy whining about the work, right? We make these videos all the time. And at the end of each video, I make sure it's productive. Better yourself. I'm talking to the 1 person out of 10 or the 1,000 people out of 1,000,000, right? Assuming that this video gets 1,000,000 views, right? I'm being optimistic. But I'm talking to the person right now who's actually taking what I'm saying seriously. The rest of the guys are sitting there complaining. They're not going to get up tomorrow and run. They're not going to get up tomorrow and change their diet. They're not going to get help and get someone to help them with their fitness, right? I lost 40 pounds. I told you guys in the past, I work with Mac Work. Check out his Instagram right here. I'm just going to post it on just in case you're motivated. They're not going to do the work. We live in a world of social media, right? It's changed the dating market, meaning women have more to choose from. The type of men I want on this channel are men who are going to improve, who are going to be part of the small percentage of men who are bettering their lives to be the better version of themselves, not chasing women, but chasing their purpose, chasing their dreams. Write that book. You love music, start working on music, but do something on the side. Don't be broke, right? Chase your purpose, chase your dream, whatever it is. Just don't chase women. There's nothing for you, right? And when you finally make some headway, when you finally get to the top, you will have the choice to pick who you allow into your life. Because again, you can't change her nature. She will always seek that high value man. So make yourself into the best version of yourself. And listen, it's easier said than done. It takes work. I understand. But please be clear that most men who watch this shit aren't gonna do shit about their lives. So if you dedicate the rest of the year to changing, you're separating yourself from the rest of the guys out here who do not improve. You're gonna do amazing things for yourself, bro. Get it. Enough crying, enough whining. We see what's happening. Get it, change, improve. You become the boss. You become the king. You become the alpha of your life, right? And make it positive. Get rid of the negative people who tell you, man, you're doing that for nothing. You know, you have goals, you have dreams, right? Maybe you have stuff that you want to do. Get rid of the negative people in your life. First thing you wake up in the morning, start journaling. I do that myself. But focus on you. Focus on you. Focus on improving yourself. At the end of the day, man, we all want a peaceful and better quality life. You don't get that by chasing women. The only variable we can control in this life is our work ethic and commitment to anything. So if you have a dream, if you have goals, work at them, continue, and don't stop. Pump and dump if you must. Okay, I'm not saying go on monk mode. If you do, hey, it is what it is. But focus should be on you. Hey guys, my name is Chisha Zed. If you enjoyed this video and want to do some amazing things for my channel, hit that like button for me. And also let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. As you can tell, I'm almost at 20K subscribers. I want to reach that. And this was a goal I set for myself. I want to say when I was at 7K subscribers, you know, just some months back. Like I want to say 3 or 4 months back, at like 7K subscribers, I said by summer I'll be at 20K. And I was just talking shit. I didn't actually think it would happen. Here I am, you know, but I sure as hell worked like it. But I appreciate my subscribers very much. Thank you all for your support. Hope you're all doing well. Until next time, I'm out, man. Peace.